just checked into our hotel room, and this hotel room cost us 20 euros a night, and it's incredible. So you have a couch, a table, don't mind the mess, a TV that you can turn around, and behind it a very big bed. You can see the ocean from these windows, and just look at all this space. I mean, for me, this is incredible that this was only 20 US dollars a night. And the best thing about it is that we also have a balcony where you can sit at. And from that balcony, you can see the beach. So the beach is just there. It's a 3-minute walk to the beach from this hotel, and for me it's just mind-blowing that this is only 20 US dollars a night. So we are gonna be in Da Nang for the rest of the week because we just wanted to relax a bit and be close to the beach and really explore Da Nang. So I am at My Khe Beach now, and it's such a beautiful beach. So this beach is around 10 kilometers, I think, all the way, and it's just beautiful. It's stunning everywhere. The sand is perfect everywhere. The water is just really nice. It's not crystal blue clear, but it's still really, really nice and clear water. There's nice sunbeds everywhere you can sit at, and it's just the perfect beach, really. Like, it's nice and big, it's spacious, it doesn't feel too small and cramped. There's so much space for so many people, and there's so many cafes and restaurants around. You just literally have everything you need right here. And I rented this sunbed with an umbrella for the whole day for $1. Well, £1, so I think like $1.50. So that's such a good price, and it's such a nice beach. I also want to share that I was in Da Nang like 6-7 years ago. So if you've been to Da Nang a long time ago, like say 6-7 years ago, and you think, oh, I don't want to go back to Da Nang because it was not nice, do it, because it's totally, I thought I would never want to go back to Da Nang, but it's really, really nice. It changed so much. It's so beautiful, and you really have to give it another try if you've been and it was not nice, because they really made something really nice out of it. So yeah, really recommend to go back to Da Nang, because I didn't want to go back, but I went back and now I love it so much. It's really, really, really nice. This is honestly one of the best photos I've ever had. This is so good, and there's so much meat in there. The Marble Mountains are only 15 minutes with a Grab scooter or car. And I just got a ticket for 40,000 Vietnamese dong, and that is if you go with the stairs. So it's a 5-minute stair walk. And you can also get a ticket for 55,000 Vietnamese dong. But then you can take the elevator. So if you don't like to walk 5 minutes on the stairs, you can take an elevator for 15,000 Vietnamese dong extra. But 5 minutes on the stairs is not that bad. So let's go and check out the Marble Mountain. These beautiful marble mountains everywhere, and then we are on a marble mountain and everything is just covered with Buddhas and pagodas and temples, and it feels really peaceful. So I definitely recommend coming to the Marble Mountains, especially because it's only 40,000 Vietnamese dong, which is 120 maybe USD. So highly recommend. Nice. Thank you. So I am just having a coffee next to the beach right now, and I decided to walk to the Nuong Pagoda today because you can actually just walk all the way up to the pagoda on the boulevard. So it's a 1.5 hour walk from where I'm staying, and it's a nice day outside. So I think I'm just gonna walk and maybe take a taxi back because the boulevard here is really nice and it's really easy to walk. So let's go for a nice 1.5 hour walk to the Nuong Pagoda and see if there's any nice views over there. And yes, I am dressed inappropriately, but I have my long trousers and my t-shirt with me for when I'm at the pagoda. So let's go for a walk today. So you actually can't reach the pagoda by walking because at some point the boulevard ends and there's just a big road. You can try to walk next to the big road. I've seen people do it, but I was not comfortable doing it. And I took a Grab scooter taxi to this cafe, which is called SiN Trà Marina Cafe, and it's really nice. It's like very Greece style cafe. It is expensive though, to be honest, and it has a really nice view of the Nang that you look out on, and it's very nice to sit at. So I do recommend going to this cafe and get a drink, which is going to be expensive, but food is even more expensive. But if you don't care about the expenses, just have a whole lunch here, because it's a really nice cafe. And in a few moments I'm gonna order a Grab scooter to the Pagoda. And I was trying to be aesthetic, but it didn't really work because it's so hot, and because of my walk I've just been sweating so much. But oh well, what can you do about it? This area is actually very beautiful. It is very uphill, so I'm actually pretty glad that I didn't walk here next to the road and just ordered a Grab, because a Grab was like 50,000 Vietnamese dong, so that's like $1.50. But I always like to walk places, but it's not next to the road. It's too dangerous for me. And the scenery, the view here is amazing. This hill looks out over the ocean. You can see the beach at Da Nang, and there's a lot of pagodas and temples here, and it's just beautiful to walk around, and it is free. So it's a very nice thing you can do that is free. You just have to pay for a taxi to get here, or you can walk next to the road if you want to, but it is a 1.5 hour walk, and in the sun it's not that much fun as I thought it would be. But I do recommend walking here on the boulevard. So walk until you can't walk anymore, because next to the boulevard it's actually really nice, and you have a really nice view of the mountain and the white Buddha lady, and it's very nice because the further you go out of Da Nang city center, the more beautiful and like natural it gets, and you see a lot of like fisher boats, and if you like that stuff, definitely walk all the way to the end of the boulevard, because it's a nice experience. So the walk all the way up to the road on the boulevard, which is a really nice flat easy walk, is 1 hour, and 1 hour is very doable, definitely if you go later in the afternoon or in the early morning when the sun is not that hot anymore. So do recommend walking on the boulevard till the end until you can't walk anymore, which is a 1 hour very easy flat walk. Okay, so right now I'm gonna make my way to somewhere over there to where the Dragon Bridge is, because every Friday, Saturday and Sunday night the Dragon Bridge in Vietnam, Da Nang, Vietnam, has a fire show at 9 p.m. And I've heard that a lot of people surround themselves around the bridge like 2 hours before the fire show because it's free to get a good seat. And I thought I want to be up close, but I don't want to go there 2 hours before. So I booked a river boat tour that actually drives on the river while the fire show at the Dragon Bridge is. So this river boat tour was only $3 and it brings me really up close to where the fire show is. And the boat tour starts at 8 and it ends at 9:30, I think. So it's made to go to the fire show at the Dragon Bridge. So I'm really excited to go over there. Friday, Saturday, Sunday is the fire show. And it's free, remember that. The boat tour is $3. Also remember that. It's really cheap and it brings you nice and up close to the Dragon Bridge.